Greetings, West Sacramento. Welcome to West Sac Best Eats, where we dine on all the fabulous food West Sacramento restaurants have to offer. Heard exclusively here on KYWS-LP 92.9 FM on your radio dial. I'm your host, Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Good evening.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at our dining room table for our little program here. Okay, we ate at Midway Bar and Grill. And Midway Bar and Grill is located at 330 3rd Street in West Sacramento. It's over by Sal's Tacos, Burgers and Brew. Very walkable. It's sort of like a low-key midtown before gentrification, and it became super commercialized. There's some apartments over there, but it's nice. It feels like you're going back in time, you're in the 1960s or something, where they keep development to a minimum or just they don't allow any. So Midway Bar and Grill is relatively new. It's opened up within the past year plus. But that location used to be a restaurant called La Crosta, Italian pizza place. We went there once with your mom, Liz Fisher. We dined outside, and I thought their pizza was okay, but I remember ordering their meatballs, and they were so good. Like, there were these, you get 3 giant meatballs. There's some sauce on there. They put the little crispy fried onion on top. It was outstanding. But that's what I think of when I think of that. It's prime location.
Yeah, the food was good when we went there a few years ago at the old restaurant that was there. But the best part about our experience that day for me was the ambiance. We sat outside. They have a cute little patio.
Yes.
It's right there on 3rd Street.
Yeah.
It's such a nice atmosphere. It's
so
a good
perfect.
Little area, great spot.
Yeah. Today was super cold. It's 56 degrees right now at 4:53 in the afternoon time. It was too cold to sit outside, although I wanted to sit outside. But even if we were like on the border of sitting outside, but it's just too cold. But inside, it was still kind of cold, to be frank. But yeah, we sat on the inside. The ambiance, honey. You walk into Midway. Lots of TVs. There's lots of sports going on. So you got that.
The first thing that caught my eye was the bar in the center of the room.
Yeah.
And tons of bottles and spirits, and it had a very like chic modern vibe.
Yeah.
The decor and the design of everything is very chic, and it's kind of dimly lit.
Yeah. So
my eyes instantly went to that bar, and I thought, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, they have like some cool lighting, wood floors. They have a huge giant shuffleboard thing that you're just like, wow, this is here. It takes up a lot of space. I don't really know how to play. Is it like canasta?
What?
Or is it like checkers? Or what's the thing where backgammon?
I've never seen or heard of anyone playing shuffleboard in real life.
I've seen people play shuffleboard, but I'm so intimidated to actually play it. What's the thing with the?
Are you talking about that game in the Olympics where they like?
No, that's curling.
Curling.
That's curling.
Similar.
The shuffleboard, lots of TVs, dark, moody almost. Bad for our Instagram pictures.
Yeah.
So it was the classic problem of flash or no flash, and life is hard sometimes, honey. I do follow them on Facebook. I pay attention to what they got going on, and they do have dancing. Like, they had the DJ record set up. It wasn't anyone spinning the ones and twos, as it were. That's what they call DJ turntables. At least that's what they did 20 years ago when I used to go to discos. But it looks fun. They got some space there. Clear out some tables. Very like you said, dark, moody. Low-key, cool. So I could see it being kind of a vibe, kind of a scene. If you're young. I'm not young. But if you are young, that'd probably be a nice spot to grab a drink and paint the town red and do the doo-wop or the
sock hop.
The sock hop, the Jollibee. Anyways, okay. Let's get to the food and drink that we ordered. You got a Midway Paloma. Well, first of all, this was happy hour. Happy hour is every day, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. So we went just a little after 3 on Friday afternoon. You got a Midway Paloma. You were feeling a drink, honey? You were feeling a frosty beverage?
I was. I wouldn't have done this if it wasn't happy hour.
Yeah.
It was happy hour. I wanted to treat myself.
Yeah.
It's Friday. We didn't have work today.
Yeah. You slammed the menu onto the table and you said, I'm ordering me a drink. And I was like, all right, girl, you go. The Midway Paloma is described as tequila, lime, simple grapefruit juice, and soda water for $5. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections, my love?
It was good.
It was good.
It had kind of a strong tart flavor.
Yeah.
I guess that's the grapefruit.
Yeah.
It's quite tiny.
Yeah.
And it was freezing cold. It's full of ice.
Yeah.
I was literally shivering. I had to put it down on the table because I couldn't even hold it in my hand.
Yeah. We were cold, and then I had a sip, and I was like, well, I'm already cold, and this super cold drink is now inside my gullet. And so I was like, this is cold. But I thought it was good. I'm not really a cocktail mixed drink kind of dude. But it was fine.
It was fine.
And then food, we ordered Brussels sprouts, balsamic Brussels sprouts. What do Brussels sprouts mean to you in your life, my love?
I'm a Brussels sprout defender.
You are.
Brussels sprouts get a bad rap.
Yeah.
They're hecka good.
I was a Brussels sprouts hater, attacker. I vehemently disparaged Brussels sprouts at every chance I could. I didn't understand Brussels sprouts, but what Brussels sprouts mean to me in my life was that you turned me on to them because of how you cook them. And how you cook them is you burn the crap out of them, for lack of a better cooking technique. But you char them.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Toss it in some olive oil, salt and pepper.
Yeah, a little seasoning.
Burn it to a crisp.
Right. And all of a sudden, I was like, these are good.
They're so good.
So I'm a big Brussels sprouts fan now. So when I saw them on the menu, I was like, I want to get them. And the balsamic Brussels sprouts are described as crispy fried Brussels sprouts with garlic and Parmesan cheese and a balsamic reduction. Also for $5. Again, we're doing happy hour, so it was cheaper than normal. Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections, my love?
These are very tasty.
Yeah.
I think because of the balsamic, they had a sweet hint of sweetness to them.
Unexpected. I mean, I knew they were coming with balsamic, but when I started chewing, I was like, oh, there's like a sweet deal going on.
They were quite coated in balsamic. Yeah. So, they were super crispy.
Yeah.
Flakes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very good.
Yeah. And see, you could say they were burned, but I feel like that's a negative connotation. To besmirch the palatable Brussels sprout. Do not call them burnt. I would say char.
Yeah.
That they say they fry them.
Fried.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's their menu. Crispy fried Brussels sprouts.
Wow.
But I thought they were good. As far as the sweet, it was good. I mean, I prefer savory, and it could have used another sprinkle or two of Parmesan cheese.
I had no idea there was Parmesan on it until you just read the description.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But the sweet balsamic vinegar is pretty much the only flavor you get.
Right.
But it's still good. Like the texture of it being fried, crispy, burnt, charred, whatever, along with the sweet of the balsamic vinegar reduction. I thought it was good. I'm a savory guy. I'm a savory girl. I'm a savory kind of girl. But the sweet was a good time.
Absolutely. I'd order them again.
Yeah, definitely. If you're looking for something light and airy, something that won't weigh you down, not a ton of calories, go for that. And then finally, we got the Taco Bout Town. Yes, that's the name of it. Described as 2 tacos with your choice of 1 meat. They have pulled pork, blackened chicken, brisket, or fried battered fish, topped with a house-made cilantro, onion, and salsa for $5. So the happy hour version is 2 small tacos, and you get your choice of protein. We got one of the Taco Bout Towns with blackened chicken and the other one with brisket, and then we switched. We both had one taco.
Right, so we each had one of each meat.
Yeah, of each. So what did you think, honey?
I was a little concerned when she brought them to the table because I was like, "Ugh, those don't look super appealing."
Yeah.
The onions were raw.
Yeah.
And I'm not a raw onion lover.
I am a raw onion lover.
I was looking for everything to be cooked and like tossed about in some sauce. But I bit into it and it was delicious.
Yeah.
And the raw onion gave it a real freshness.
Yeah.
They tasted very fresh.
A little bit of crisp, a little bit of crunch. Yeah.
Something about the aroma or the flavor of these tacos made me feel like I was at the beach.
Ah.
There's something in the scent. It felt very fresh. I felt like I was out at a barbecue on the beach.
Like a food truck pop up at in Santa Monica.
Yes,
or
exactly.
La Jolla or something. Did you have a preference, the chicken versus the brisket? What did you think about the proteins there?
I preferred the biscuit. I thought the brisket.
Brisket, yeah.
A taco biscuit hybrid. No, brisket was...
That's going to be the new trending meme on viral TikTok or something. Yeah.
The brisket was my favorite of the two.
Okay.
Loved the flavor.
Yeah.
I love chicken.
Yeah.
But sometimes chicken can be kind of, dare I say, dull.
Basic, yeah.
Basic, yeah. But a lot of times when I get any other kind of meat, it's way too heavy, way too strong.
Yeah.
Overpowering, but this was very good.
Yeah.
I liked the brisket. It was flavorful. It hit the spot.
Yeah, it was blackened chicken. Okay. I mean, sure.
Does that mean cooked?
Yes. Well, it's blackened like the Brussels sprouts were blackened. Everything's charred. Everything's super charred. I thought the brisket tad dry for me, but they come with the little lime wedges, so you can squeeze that. But it was still good. But my favorite was the blackened chicken. I thought it was really good. And yeah, it went together with the cilantro, onion, and salsa. And another thing is that they do the 2 small corn tortillas, and then they fry the outside one. So there's some back to blackening, back to black. They had some burn marks. You could tell they charred them on the grill there. So that was an extra little treat, a little bit of crispy fried on the outside tortilla, which I really liked. But yeah, they were both good. I prefer the blackened chicken, but I thought it was a good time. Our total was $21.65. We didn't eat a ton. Lennox is home.
And oop.
Yeah, so the Brussels sprouts and the tacos were bussin'. They SLAPPED slapped. It was a good time. Our total was $21.65. We didn't eat a ton, but on the other hand, we're going to see my mom in less than a week, and that's probably going to involve a family picture. And I want to look somewhat agreeable. I didn't want to pig out. I wanted to stay on track, and so it was a perfect amount of food. I wanted more, but yeah. Family picture. Did I mention tripod?
It's nice to be able to go to a trendy, hot little restaurant in West Sacramento and not spend a lot, eat delicious food, but then you're not bursting at the seams when you're done eating it. Right. We had a good time. Yeah. It was tasty, and we got out of there for pretty cheap.
Yeah. You don't want to unbuckle your pants, and you don't want to, you're not in pain, and you don't hate yourself with regret, which happens to me sometimes when we go out to eat, honey. Plus, it was happy hour, so we both had a little nibble, LIL', for $21 instead of going out to eat and dropping $60 to $70, which can happen sometimes. So eating not a lot and spending not a lot is good. It's a good time. So are we going to go back, honey? I mean, they have eclectic menu. It looked very appealing. I definitely want to go back when we're off track.
Yeah, I'd love to go back.
And drop $70.
Yeah.
And roll out of there. be wheeled out. That's my dream. Alrighty. Well, there you have it, my fellow West Saxons. Big thumbs up for Midway Bar and Grill, and I hope you get a chance to enjoy it like we did. Sending you all love and light. Thank you for listening to West Sac Best Eats, where we dine on all the fabulous food West Sacramento restaurants have to offer. Heard exclusively here on KYWSLP 92.9 FM on your radio dial. Hashtag West Sac Best Sac. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.